Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit that notification bell. You can tell I'm out of practice because I haven't reviewed a beer in well over a week at this point. And once you're done doing whatever it was I was trying to say, make sure you check out Nerdsense because with me is Shaun from Nerdsense. What's up, Shaun?
Hey, what's going on, Kyle? How you doing?
Good, good, man. I'm not trapped indoors like you are with the snow, but
Yeah,
uh,
literally, like Kyle was like, "What do you have going on today?" And I'm like, "Nothing." And I sent him a picture of outside. I'm like, "I'm not going anywhere."
a
So
couple feet of snow. Did you guys end up getting about two? Is it still going?
it's not supposed to stop till like 8, 9 o'clock tonight.
Really?
It's a lot. It's just coming down. Like I haven't seen a plow since 8 a.m. It is now 1 o'clock in the afternoon. My mom, who's like 2 minutes up the road, hasn't seen a plow at all. Like I think they're probably just like, "What's the point? Like this is just going to keep pummeling it, so they might as well wait
Yeah.
till it starts slowing down."
Seems to have stopped here, and we only got that, yeah, inch or two, so it wasn't too bad. So,
Yeah, it's more coastal than anything.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good luck with the rest of it.
Yeah. Beer
Um,
will help.
yeah, yeah. You know, Shaun, when it snows like that and you can't use the roads, you can travel by blimp, which
Ooh, good
is a
call.
great segue to this beer that we're reviewing. Uh,
Where can I buy a blimp, Kyle?
you don't own a blimp? I thought you had blimp money. Um, so moored dirigible is a term that Shaun and I both knew and didn't just look up. Uh, so you didn't look up moored. What was that definition?
It's a place where a airship can dock without a hangar.
In dirigible is such an airship that can be docked, and then the picture does show a docked blimp. So there's that. Let the explanations continue. This is an India Pale Ale, and it has Citra, Simcoe, and Eclipse. And from my memory, I don't think I've had Eclipse before, and if I have, I've forgotten. You?
Same. I have this. Got. I imagine like because if this was a newer hop, I'm sure we would have heard like, oh, this new hotness out there. So I'm sure there's probably been a beer that I've had Eclipse in. I just no idea.
Yeah, I can't say I'm 100% positive I've had one
Yeah.
that had Eclipse, but I can't remember. I can't be like, this one had it. So
Yeah.
yeah, I guess we're both basically going in blind, but
Yeah.
maybe it's artificially blind in terms of Eclipse. 6.5% ABV, and it is 12 days old.
Oh,
And it
I didn't
says
look at think of
it's
that.
only a paper moon. Um, I'm sure there's another reference that
Oh, is that the moon behind the
that's my
tower in the
guess.
airship? Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's get into it.
Let's do it. So being super familiar with Citra and Simcoe, I'm hoping that
Yeah.
that kind of helps us pick out the Eclipse.
Yeah,
Oh,
actually,
wow,
good
that
call.
nose. I'm like, it's not even that close to my face, and I can smell it.
So appropriately, I did a mic pour, apparently. So,
I did
uh,
not because I never do.
so I have really bad lighting in this room, but the way it's looking on camera is only a little lighter than what I'm seeing in real life. Is
Yeah.
yours a little darker on camera?
Uh,
Or not darker, more like vibrantly orange?
yeah.
Because mine has orange, but there's like it's like a milder orange, more yellow orange. Whereas
Yeah,
yours,
yours looks much lighter
yeah,
coming through here. Yeah. I think maybe if you smashed mine and yours together, that's what it would look like in person
yeah,
ish.
that's fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely beyond unfiltered into hazy. It's the head's barely off white, pretty compact bubbles. I mean, it definitely looks like what it's supposed to be, a New England style
Yeah,
IPA. Do you want to get
definitely.
into a proper aroma?
Let's do it. Ooh.
So I do get some nice, citrus. I will say, orange juice, and then still like some zest though. It's not just juice.
Oh yeah, there's definitely like almost like a with the citrus, but like a lemon lime characteristic going on, like a zestiness,
Yeah.
and then a sugary sweetness.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, it's almost like not that this is going to make it sound more desserty than it is, but yeah, like if you had some sort of lemon tart or whatever, then you had that confectionery sugar on top, so you still have and maybe you did some zesting on top as well,
Yeah,
but not quite that sweet.
smells delicious. But I can't really pick out like more. I would say out of the three hops in there, probably mostly Citra. Like,
Yeah, like the Simcoe, I'm not getting any sort of like cattiness or
yeah,
any of the funkier things Simcoe can kick out. You know what? And I don't think it's just because you mentioned lemon. I'm getting way more lemon now.
yeah,
Almost
there
like
is
lemon
definitely
pepper.
a yeah, there's definitely a good amount there. Not like pledge lemon, but like
Yeah, not like not that I've been using these, but like lemon mint.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it smells great. Should we get into the taste?
Let's do it.
Cheers, Sean.
Cheers.
That's nice.
Wow, there's the Simcoe right at the end.
Yeah,
Like that's
yeah.
wow.
Oh, okay. So there's some pine finally towards the finish in the back there
Yep.
and into the back. Um, Glad we landed on zesty because I get a lot of zest and then some pine. How about you? I don't want to dominate. So what do
No,
you
no,
get?
no. No, like pretty much everything you said. The pine is the biggest character right now for me, just because I finished my sip and as I'm talking, it's still kind of lingering on my back palate. But on the initial sip, you kind of get the Citra kind of playing nicely with all the like the citrus notes and whatnot. Then the Simcoe comes in with the pine. But from what we read about Eclipse, it said that also has a sweet pine characteristic. So that could also be coming from the Eclipse, or the Eclipse could have been maybe more of the aromatic on the nose.
You know what? That's kind of interesting because yeah, what Citra can kick out for citrus obviously, and then what Simcoe can kick out, including the pine, and then you have Eclipse, which the notes about what Eclipse has are those two things: citrus
Yeah,
zest and the pine. So if anything, maybe it's just the Eclipse is playing well with the other two hops.
and it's just punching up their character
Yeah,
because
I
this is great.
This is really nice. And you know what? And it drinks like an IPA, which I love. But it's still got a nice mouthfeel, but it's not like doesn't drink like a full on double or something. Definitely does drink like it's
Right.
supposed to. I do have a little bit of like mixed in with this pine in the finish is some pith.
Oh, 100%.
And still I'm gonna say leading lemon, but the only place I'm getting grapefruit also. I get a little bit of grapefruit pith, and of the citrus I'm getting the rest of the sip, I haven't gotten grapefruit. I think it's definitely lemon, orange, and then I wouldn't argue with someone who said lime. And then in the finish, though, I do get a little bit of that grapefruit.
Yep, I can see that because like as it's finishing off on my back palate, that like the pithiness is kind of giving a little bit of a drying character.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I was
this
just gonna
is
say, I like the level of bitterness, and I like that there's a little bit of dryness in the finish.
and
Should we look at
mouthfeel.
their,
Like, what'd you say?
I
Sorry.
was gonna say, should we look at their tasting notes, but
Oh yeah,
finish your thought
let's.
first.
Oh no, I'll just say the mouthfeel. It and like you said, it drinks like an IPA, but it does have this little bit of extra oomph for a single IPA. Like not like it's not like milkshake caliber, but it definitely has a little bit fuller mouthfeel than you would expect from a
Yeah,
regular
no, I mean
IPA.
they they know how to do that. Ripe
Oh,
mango,
interesting. Huh.
pleasant pine, and juicy tangerine. I mean, 2 for 3 for us.
Yeah, I don't mango.
I mean, if people, this is on my channel, and if you watch a lot of my videos that have Citra, I do usually get with that hop mango and peach on top of the citrus, like the orange. For this one, I didn't really get peach or mango, so
No. Even now that it's like in my brain, I'm still not getting it. And usually like if I read something like, oh yeah, I guess I could see that now.
no, yeah, no,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, everything we said was in the
Yeah.
citrus and different ways of citrus and different kinds, and then different expressions of the pine note. But yeah, I mean, I don't get like tropical thing that mango or generic or something else. It's in a good way. It's citrus and pine, and it's
Yeah.
maybe in some ways because of that a little bit of a throwback to IPAs back in the day. but also very much, you know, a modern representation as well. It's kind of cool that way.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's a really good call out because yeah, it does have that level of bitterness coming from Simcoe, which wasn't a lot of IPAs back in the day. So,
Yeah.
and thinking back to they had their Pine Street, which was another single IPA, that was very much of a throwback. So kind of these two kind of in line with more of a throwback versus just straight up juicy hazy IPAs. But yeah, Pleasant Pine, juicy tangerine. We didn't say tangerine, but we said orange. Same thing, essentially. Not
Yeah.
the same thing, but essentially.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's funny, you know, we're filming this a little after lunchtime. I did have some tangerines at lunch, and I still
Did you
wasn't
really?
tangerine specifically. But it's
Nice.
funny you mentioned the Pine Street. I didn't even contemplate the name of that beer when I was reviewing it, and then I got to the tasting note, and I said Pine, but I wasn't like, oh, no wonder they named the beer this.
Same thing. I didn't do it until today when I edited it this morning and I recorded it last week and I'm editing it and I'm like, oh, am I going to be the only idiot who doesn't say Pine Street? And I'm like, I bet Kyle said it. I bet everyone else. I bet
No,
if Alexia is going to say it. Okay, good.
no. Yeah, unless I'm misremembering it, I was off camera and I was like, oh yeah, okay, yeah.
That totally makes sense. Yeah.
Hey, you know what? You're in good company. I'm in good company. It's all good. Oh man. But yeah, no, this beer is delicious. It's yeah. I love the bitterness and the flavor that, you know, they're getting with the lower ABV. Well, I mean, relatively speaking, lower ABV IPA instead of a double or triple. Yeah, I think this is fantastic.
Yeah, definitely. And you don't see many of their single IPAs around. A handful.
They're single IPAs?
As in a lot of their hoppier beers are more doubles.
Oh,
more in line with doubles. Yeah.
You said single IPA. I processed single hop IPA. My apologies.
Oh, sorry.
This has more than one hop. Okay, my bad. Because we just did get two that are single hopped.
Right.
Anyway,
easy to confuse. But
before we get further off the rails,
yes,
make sure you check out Nerdsense. I've said this. I don't know, maybe not exactly 1,000 times, but definitely over 100 times. Make sure you check out Nerdsense, nerdsense.net. I'll link to their YouTube channel in the description box below so you can find them, or just search Nerdsense, one word. This is Shaun. He is half of Nerdsense. The other half is Mike. Yeah, thanks for being here, Shaun. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me. This is always fun.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah. Way better than hanging out with Mike. And you know what's nice is Mike doesn't watch these, so he'll never know that was said.
Exactly. So. He doesn't. No idea. No idea. He won't even know that I'm going to drink a second can of this.
I like it. All right. Well, once you are done checking out Nerdsense, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.